range form and attack the tower could get caught by something like that. But we'll see. After what we saw in game 1, I have a very... like, I'm pretty skeptical that GRIN can do anything versus Yangzhi. So that's the biggest problem I have here in terms of analyzing the game properly in the drafts.
Yeah, the discrepancy in the skill might be too big, but let's not cut him off, you know?
Sure.
Let's
Of course,
chance.
we are. We are giving them a chance. They have a Chen. They have a Mars.
They
and
have a
tiny
chance. Mid. Chance. I would say it like that.
Yeah. Awesome. That's actually beautiful. Either way, though. So the problem I have, though, Tiny, very often I see this hero fall off, even in games that go well for him. So I'm pretty curious to see how relentless he's gonna be on the kills, because there's some of these Tiny players, they just never give up on a kill, and sometimes it works out, or oftentimes it works out for them. Whereas other Tiny players, as soon as they see somebody backing out, they go back. So I'm pretty curious to see how well it's gonna go for GRIN in this game, especially when you got the dumpstered on the Lina. I'm just hoping he doesn't lack confidence.
The battle begins.
In the Tiny mid lane, the way to not... Oh, we see Hijack gonna get gone. Blood Grenade committed. I mean, he's gonna be happy with it. Both Spirits on cooldown and Blood Grenade. Yasu's gonna chase for another W, but no, he's not good. The key is to be efficient and fast with ganks, but also farm. Like, I see a lot, like, if you ever watch a Thompson Tiny, you'll see him, like, get 1, 2, 3 kills or whatever, rune, and then he'll just get Echo Saber, and he's just gonna farm. So, yeah, like, don't get tunnel vision on just ganking.
Yeah, I guess farming deep in enemy territory, that's how I would say it, right? That's what you mentioned, Thompson. That's what he does with a Monkey King mid. That's what he does with a Tiny mid. He farms deep in enemy territory, and then he's always ready for a kill, and it just works out really well for him.
Yes, it's perfect of both worlds, like pressuring and farming. I would like to pay attention to mid lane, because last game Rojo, he got stomped. This game already doing much better. Happy for him.
I mean, if with a Tiny, you really shouldn't be losing a lane ever. You have really good animation, level 1. Oh, actually turning around the puck, smacking him in the face. Though a lot of the mid players are gonna say it's much better to trade with the Tiny early on, because if you don't trade versus the tree grab, he's just gonna deny everything.
Yeah, makes sense. Like, this tree grab deny against Park is just way too much damage.
Was that smart?
What about the side lanes? Talk to me about this. Where are we gonna be seeing kills? Where is the most pressure gonna be applied? Who's winning versus who? This top lane, are we gonna see any kills at all?
Definitely Chen can be in danger, like level 3. Oh, bottom. Meanwhile, Ruby's gonna get going on. Is he gonna die? Stick? No blood grenades. Remember, he used it on the rune and it's not gonna be a kill. Are they gonna try to turn on Dubu?
Blocks? Nah, they don't have spells. The lift was used. But this is it. This is what we talked about in the previous game. The Phoenix level 1 spirits, it just doesn't do damage. Level 2 is too big of an increase.
Yes, again, level 3 on both sides is gonna be a big thing, but as we saw, if there was a blood grenade not used on the rune, like, that would be a first blood on Ruby.
For sure.
Oh,
lift up? He's fine. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of him using a lift like this. Long cooldown.
I felt like he kind of miscalculated the dive cooldown. So it might be on cooldown still, and they can do a combo.
Case. It is a 12-second difference between the lift and the dive, so maybe he thought he had it. There is gonna be an avalanche in 3 seconds. RCY. He's fine under the tower. Rojo will not decide to go in. Oh, lifts up the tree, dodge. RCY had just outplayed him, but who wins this battle? It is actually going to be RCY. Waning Rift to the high ground. He had 1 or 2 more hits on the Tiny for sure, so it was not even close.
Was that smart? Yeah, some pack, but definitely not. It wasn't even close. Looked for a moment, but with the Burning Rift, it was easy peasy. Top lane, Chen is gonna get the creep, level 3 on both MSS and speed. We might see some high pressure on Chen.
Okay, what the hell is with the puck denies? He has 14 denies. So in terms of CS, they are equal, but in terms of denies, RCY again is stopping Rojo.
And this guy is just good at last hitting, like same last game. Storm versus Lina, he just outlasted him. He's just better, you know. He's gonna get water rune, but Ruby is gonna zone him from the... There's potential toss.
No way, no way, he's outplaying the ladies. I think the Tiny doesn't have a toss, but with the Blood Grenade, Waning Rift to the side, tossing the Rubik forward, getting into the tower, the Blood Grenade, another one. He's baiting him as much as possible, might actually kill the Rubik. Oh no, the Fate Bolt is ready, RCY doesn't get close. Roseanne just dies. It is gonna be Dire that finishes him off. RCY didn't even need to get a hit in, and that leaves Hijack all alone, so an even bigger disaster.
It doesn't get much worse than that. They even use like 2 blood grenades on top of the death. It's like 100 gold down the drain, and RCY is just playing them. He's just playing them.
He's outplaying them, showing them how Dota is done, teaching them the ways of it. It was beautiful to watch, actually. All of his spell usage was on point. Not a single mistake there. Rojo coming in to really show him what's up, and with the avalanche, he really does do a lot of damage into the puck. So just with the rotation, there could be a difference. Yep, coil onto the Tiny. He still has 0 armor, blood grenade. This is how to use it, and he doesn't use the sticks. I don't think it changes much, right? He should still die. Hijack, however, left all alone. Once again, Rubik on the left as Dubu is chasing forward. Doesn't have the Fire Spirits. A couple of more hits are going to do the job. 2 more to be exact, but he is healing. He has a lot of regen per second. Yamson doesn't even care. Creeps, more important than the Mars. What the hell is he doing? Run away. It's fine.
Just wanted to get the last hit before running to base. One thing I hope they fix from last game. Okay, they get a 6-minute rune that's fixed already. I hope they get the wisdom rune. Because if again Gyro is already making his way, we should really look. Bottom is gonna be a bloodbath on this wisdom rune.
And Gyro's already going, and Phoenix is here as well. If they kill the Rubik, I guess you're getting that wisdom rune for sure. The slow, the Fire Spirit, they're waiting for Hijack. He didn't even heal back up to full. He really wanted to come back with so many creeps being available. No glyph, but they do have enough pressure to push him back.
Does Tiny have TP?
Yes, but Puck has a coil. And he's right in on top of the Puck. Roseanne, he would like a lift. And to get the rune, he will die before it. No rune for you, no extra experience. Chen did steal the wisdom rune on the other side, so that's nice. I'm pretty much surprised that the Magnus allowed this to happen. As now the Mars surrounded. Here comes the homing missile. He'll connect on the spear, but it's almost certain death at this point.
Dying without TP. His tower dying to a siege creep. Oh, mid lane? Rojo with the DD? I was just kidding. It's a Tiny with a DD, man. He hurts a lot. But still, only pressuring, no kills. I mean, only way this happens stop is if Magnus is kind of late. There's no way he takes the rune from Chen. Chen takes the rune from him.
Okay, Milan, it's time to, again, go into that spot, considering that they're being outplayed so much, Grin. How many kills are they gonna get? Let's get the real predictions into the game here.
Oh man, you're putting me on the spot.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm throwing you under the bus. You're the analyst, that's what happens.
I think like... I'm doing the calculations. Keep casting.
Sure. RCY is gonna be using the orb here as we are waiting for our analyst to make a decision, to make a manly decision that he will 100% be wrong on, because there's absolutely no way you're gonna get the exact number of kills as Hijack. We know that he is exactly dead right now. Rocket barrage in face with the homing missile connecting, and that's gonna be MSS with the first kill to his name in this game. That makes it 6 thus far.
4.
Okay.
My final
I'm gonna
answer.
go with 2. So let's see who's right. I think that's fair, right?
That's fair.
Sure. I mean, I'm gonna
Why
win.
did? It's fine to hope.
Makes sense. So what's next? What do you do now? You are Yangzhi, you're having a nice laning phase. How do you rotate? Where do you go? Which tower are you targeting first?
You already got the bottom tower, so next on the menu is gonna be probably mid with the power room, depending on the power room situation.
The Tiny has a power rune, so both of the power runes thus far have gone his way, which is nice. Is the troll gonna be rotating for towers? Is he gonna be rotating for stacks? What's the next move in general?
In general, like, he's just gonna maximize bottom, and then whenever his team is gonna come close to top, if they need his help, he'll go help them take top tower. Otherwise, he's just gonna full maximize farm, like bottom jungles towards the ancients and vice versa. We see 10-minute rune. RCY gets the arcane. Second game in a row, minute 10, arcane rune.
Pretty nice. MSS though, going on to the enemy jungle. Penitence there with 3 creeps stacking him, and arms coming from the other side. That's gonna be the
Three
first
to
death
go.
there. Yeah, we are. I'm still closer. I don't know if you understand that. I needed them to get 2 kills. I'm pretty happy as well with Rojo farming his blink dagger. That's gonna be the big thing for GRIN. Last game they didn't make good use of the blink dagger on the centaur. Maybe the tiny blink will make a difference this time around. RP, skewer. Next to the puck, the coil will connect. That's with an arcane rune. Immediately the hand of God will be used, so this Morphling is not gonna die. RCY with the double silence, and MSS pushing aggressively. Avalanche onto the 2 of them. There is an egg available as well as the cooldown. MSS goes for the cooldown. The egg has been used. You might want to run away from it. No, they're gonna attack it and we'll be able to get it down. 2 kills. Yes, I'm right, 100%. Now it is gonna be 1, 2 heroes dead. 2 of them very low. Avalanche gonna be on MSS. 3 kills now for the side of GRIN. As Speed does finish off Rojo and looking towards Arms, who doesn't have that much mana but has the 1 charge, so we'll be fine. Nice adaptive strike there. Make sure that the puck gets sent away, and a 2-for-3 exchange, so not that bad for GRIN. I think we're underestimating them way too much here, Milan.
Yes, I mean, when I was running the calculations, they got another wisdom rune. Second, they got like a somewhat simpler ways to get a kill, you know. There's no storm, there's no faceless void on the Yangzhi side, so it's much easier for them to mess up and feed, like we saw there.
Yep, really didn't go too well for Yangzhi. I mean, they still won that engagement. As rune on the bottom, shield rune will get denied. There will be a coil on the Rubik. You're the reason I don't have my rune, and because of that, RCY will finish him off. Roseanne dead once again by the hands of the puck.
RCY messed up a bit, but Blink on Tiny, let's see how he uses it, if he can put good use of it. On his own, he cannot almost kill anyone, but with any help, he just blinks on the puck.
Not even close. I mean, Puck has a Mage Slayer and the 21 charges, but okay. Rojo showing force and strength. That is what he was asserting dominance.
Exactly. Like it was about asserting dominance. I mean, this is the problem with Tiny Mid, you know? What do you do if every mid laner you play against just buys a Mage Slayer? You only do magic damage. Like, what are you gonna do? It's a very interesting build. Again, Storm Mage Slayer, now Puck Mage Slayer. This guy is on the meta.
Yep, it is a problem. Though, you know, Tiny did receive some buffs, and I thought it was mostly buffs for a position 4, and I was hoping that we're going to be seeing more and more of him. But basically just tiny specialists on position 4 are playing it. It's not everybody.
It depends, yeah, on the region, but only in ARMS. Playing with the... But there's gonna be a counter game.
Ah, pretty bad. A recoil onto Tiny. He already used the avalanche. Toss is there, not doing any damage. Hand of God keeping him alive for the time being. Silence on the 2-1s in the back. They use the zoning call down nobody to help the Tiny as the chase is on. Dubu, no Icarus dies. So it looks like Hijack should be fine. RP, nah, with that being used, there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He even misses the God Rebuke, being surrounded by 4 heroes.
And the Wisdom rune on top of that. I mean, they were kind of going for the Wisdom. They just stumbled on their way on the Tiny, called him, got 3 kills, and the Wisdom on top of it.
Pretty fortunate for one side, pretty unfortunate for GRIN Esports. That's 15 minutes into the game, 12 kills to the 3 of GRIN. Looking a little bit better than in the previous game on some stats, but to be honest, the result is roughly the same. And Troll just continuing to farm. Yamsen has been untouched, and I thought he would want to fight a bit more, but it seems that these carry players, Milan, they really just love to attack Creeps Arena. On the gyro, Spear connects, the heals from the Sunray keeping him alive, and he's level 8, also has another Fairy Fire to work with. There with the Flak Cannon doing some damage to Hijack, but it will be RCY that gets the kill. And the coil on the Tiny in the backline, so try to do something. We'll break it immediately. Have a toss combo, not enough to get the kill, while on the other side of the map, Yamsen got himself a bloody 9.
And Yamsen just, just feasting. This is every carry player dream. A free lane into a Battle Fury, into Empower, and you just do whatever you want,
Do you think carry players love just hitting creeps? Do they sometimes go into a open lobby, run around the map, killing creeps? Is that a possibility?
I mean, definitely. I think they're dreaming of it. I played against a guy today. He was like rank 100. His nickname is I don't care MMR. I play to hit creeps.
I thought that was every other carry's name. Anyways, though, it's nice to know there's still those out there. Tiny doesn't find the troll. He just escapes in time. So again, Yangzhi getting everything they want out of the map, while GRIN are pretty much helpless. So when is the next move? Are you waiting for your Morphling items? He is doing an okay job in terms of farming. He's keeping himself relevant.
Relevant, to say so. I mean, with every minute it seems they're losing like 1k gold. I mean, the next move is just trying to find a solo guy. They saw Troll leave top with a ward. Do they have enough burst to get him before the ulti?
Oh, they're gonna try, starting off with the spear. I have a toss. You need a toss as well. Nope, toss not even needed. Avalanche gonna be enough. Or maybe he tossed him and then the arena stopped that one. Either way, there is gonna be a coil. Instant mech. Hand of God still available. But goes to the other side. But now the RP onto the 3 of them. Here comes the egg as well as the call downs, and he moves them onto all of the rockets. That is how you use your spells.
Wonderful.
That's just beautiful. Oh,
there's
Tiny?
actually a rocket following him. He does
Yeah.
have a TP in 2 seconds. He'll be fine if he decides to TP. I mean, unfortunately, that's the last kill for GRIN Esports, but...
Yeah, 100%. There's a genius guy who can predict the future that actually said so. So I think that we can't go against it.
Oh, we'll see. At least I didn't predict 2 kills for them.
Yep. There are some people like that as well. That being said, it is a 13k gold lead, a little bit less than what was in the previous game. Morphling, however, has a Manta, is going towards a Dragonlance. So we'll see how much he can do. When is he joining the fray?
I mean, he wanted to join the... Ooh! Speed's gonna get his TP cancel, but he is level 14 with the Harpoon plus Dagger. He's so fast. Morphling wants to join, like, any fight. There is Bell for his team, He doesn't want to go into darkness, but any fight on division, he's happy to join.
Okay, so it really doesn't all that matter. It's not about the items, it's about the positioning. Mostly that is the case in Dota, though. This time around, there are you're gonna be dealing with an Aegis, and we talked about this very strong troll. Tiny has been caught, pulled into the tower, RP used, he's dead, and that's gonna be a coil onto the 2 support. Spear connects on the puck, he will be taking a solid amount of damage, but of course with the Sunray, his HP will be quite okay. Mech to keep Roseanne alive for a second longer. Harpoon pulling Bloody Nine back. A very optimistic TP versus a 500 damage Magnus. That very rarely works.
Yeah, cannot blame him for hoping, yeah.
Yep.
And now with all these items, the Aegis online, I just don't see the reason for them to stop, you know?
They're gonna get the tier 2. Do you take it slow? We've seen them being disciplined, so are looking towards the bottom. It seems like they're gonna be focusing on all of the outer towers first. Smoke from GRIN.
Interesting enough, SMY on the troll war, while we see the GRIN trying to smoke up. Who has the smoke? Guys, bring it out, bring it out. And we might see a new 5v5. Speed, dead.
Magnus dead. Hold down, gonna be quite nice. They're doing a lot of damage to Hijack. They will be surviving that quite easily, though, as we do see them pulling out. So as soon as they lost one hero, they're gonna make sure they get themselves away. Understandable, considering how they've been playing, how clean they've been approaching this game. It is not to be it is to be expected that they're gonna be moving like this.
Yes, it's a very nice virtue to see from them, like this discipline, as you say, like not underestimating their opponents and just playing to the best of their abilities, no matter what.
We're really seeing what you mentioned at the start of the day, that there is a high ceiling in NA, but that the bottom is pretty low. And it really is a huge difference, a huge discrepancy between the teams. But a smoke from GRIN. They're tiptoeing towards the troll. You need to be silent in a smoke. Maybe they find him. He has the Aegis. However, he doesn't have the ulti. It's still gonna take you some time to kill him.
They want the Wisdom rune first, and then they'll look for a kill next. They've been missing for quite some time. Their tier 2 bottom is getting pounded. Their mid wave is so bad. Yangzhi are too good to not expect this.
That's a long TP from the troll. Maybe if they went straight for him and not wanting
Oh,
the
they're going
wisdom
for
rune.
a counter smoke.
In these situations, you usually do get caught. Let's see how fast GRIN are gonna be getting themselves away. Oh, the poor Chen. He has already met the troll, and Yamson is just running towards him. Imagine you're just in the jungle and first hit entangle. That's very unfortunate. Or ensnare.
That was a bit better try, but troll says no. You're not getting away from me.
That's insane. I guess when you're lucky, when everything is working for you, then Lord Gaben will be on your side as well. And that's a push. So what was the play? Do you come in to fight this one? You are versus an Aegis for another minute and 15 seconds. So I'm guessing GRIN, they are going to be coming over to defend.
Definitely try to like get the Aegis for sort of free and no BKB on troll. I mean, it might be on the courier that's approaching, and then they can try to kill him twice. But if the BKB is on the courier, yeah, and it is now it's whole another story. Like one thing they could try to do is the toss back into a spear back, but they need to fight in the base for that.
Yamson is not giving them the opportunity. He understands that that's gonna be a very nice ward placed by the Rubik. He has the range necessary to put it down there because of the Eye of the Vizier, but they're just playing so far away from the enemy base, Yangzhi. They're not giving any opportunity to their opponents.
Yes, I mean, the discipline is the best, the fastest way to finish a game is to actually be disciplined. Like people have this misconception of just go now, go high on. Like not being disciplined and like trying to rush things usually leads to a longer game. Like even in public matchmaking, especially, like the more disciplined you are, the faster you will finish the game. Although you might not go high ground right here right now.
And they will be stealing the Tormentor. Speed is the one who gets the shard. I'm guessing the Phoenix already had one. The Gyro didn't have one, so he was robbed. Whenever I see a support not getting it, it just feels kind of unfair. But it is what it is. Can we see the items on screen?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Anything interesting here, Milan?
I mean, the neutral item, I don't know how is that called on the Gyro and Phoenix. It's like the spell lamp item. That one is like a new meta one, you know?
Whisper of the
10% spell lamp on like both Phoenix and Gyro is actually a big amp in a damage. These two, they're support, but it's Laser and the Rocket Barrage, no joke.
Radiant's top tower.
Bloody Nine has the mech, has the Hand of God as well if he wants to
Actually
use
give
it,
up.
but no need.
A TP, finally! Third time is a charm. They don't say it for nothing. And there goes a tip. TP in your face.
Yeah, that's how you do it. He bluffed there, looked at the puck, chase me if you dare, and the puck didn't have the guts for it. I'm very surprised there's still no gem on Yangzhi just to avoid everything Rojo. Avalanche on two of them, Fadeable connects. There's gonna be a nice arena as well. They found the Magnus. Look at the backlines. Yamson just making sure that everybody gets sent away. That is gonna be Bloody Nine dead. This time around, no TP out for you. Coil is used. Actually, that's a stolen coil. Nice dodge on the spear there. That would have broken the one on RCY. As Hijack is trying to get himself away. Not gonna be happening. Shard on Magnus, making sure he stays in place for a long enough period of time to die.
Easy peasy. Definitely every fight out of the base favors the Radiant. So they'll take these 2-3 kills, and with that they'll just go high ground.
You have one more glyph. Not gonna be using it here until you have your Mars, I guess. So melee axes have been taken, and again, discipline aim of the game. They pull themselves out to end the game as fast as possible. I'm guessing they want to play some pubs, they want to practice, want to talk about their future games. There's the toss back Magnus, however, he can still get the skewer out.
Nice
RP also
RP.
that they all jump into them, and the troll is just gonna destroy them, beat their faces in. Anybody else? And look at Roseanne just running away. No, don't kill me. I want to live. I want to live. You killed my teammates. I want to get myself out of this one. And he will be allowed to survive. But with that kind of an RP, there's nothing you can do other than just call GG, write those little 2 letters.